The Bible tells us in 1 Corinthians 14 that rather we prophesy so that the church can be edified than doing what? Than praying in tongues. Because when we pray in tongues, no one knows what we are saying. Not unless there will be someone else that is going to interpret what we are saying. Not unless there will be someone else that will, not unless you will interpret what you are saying. And as the church, the believers have hold on to that verse only, that that and that verse has blinded us in a way that we are rejecting the power of praying in tongues, in the sense that even in the church does not allow into praying in tongues. Jude 1:20 says that when we are praying in the spirit, we edify ourselves and we build up our faith. And it says that we are able to wait for what? For God when we are praying what? In tongues. Jude 1:20. I want you to go there and read that. The devil has blinded us in what Paul was saying when he was saying rather prophesy to edify the church. But again, if you are reading down there in the same chapter, it says that if I pray in tongues without coming with the teaching before you, without coming with the knowledge and the revelation before you, then I have not done anything. Meaning, therefore, that Paul is telling us that praying in tongues, it is what we need as the church. It is what will give a revelation. It is what will give a teaching. It is what will give what a knowledge. But the church has allowed the devil to blind us and saying that no, we shall not pray in tongues. What is she saying when she's praying in tongues? What is she doing when she's praying in tongues? And then now we are doing that even in our secret place, in our private place. We don't want to pray in tongues. Because it's okay then if you don't want to pray in front of the church because you do not know, you do not have the interpretation of what you are saying, then why are you not praying in the secret place? You pray in your house, riba shanda kata. You pray in your groups, riba, and find out the power of praying in tongues. Paul said that I pray in tongues more than you. We see the ministry of Paul, and we see the trouble and the affliction and the suffering of Paul. But Paul called himself, he says that to Ephesians, I am an ambassador of Christ in what? In chains. Why did Paul surrender himself in prison? Why did Paul accept the fact that this is my thorn? This is what is my road of salvation. This is what I was meant for. Why did he accept that? It was the power of praying in tongues. Because we are not saved to be what? To experience happiness. No. God said that I have called all of you because what? You are going to suffer many things for me. Because God knew that there's a power of praying in tongues that will help us to sustain us in our storms, to sustain us in our affliction. Let us rise up, church, into the power of praying in tongues. Let us remove the blindness that the devil has put in us and start praying in tongues and see the power of praying in tongues.